My name is Ethan Glass. I am in Year 7. The best thing about Evolocity this year was learning how to wire and getting along with others, as we can teach others, give them reasons to join Evolocity in the upcoming years. The main thing I learned was that friendliness goes a long way, and you can meet some very talented people along the way, such as some of the races at the race day. It was really cool when we made our uniforms for the competition and we got compliments from Evolocity crew and other races. I'm not gonna lie, it was frustrating when my wiring fell out of the socket because I didn't tighten it when I was meant to test it. My favourite part of the whole process was meeting and working with others, because it has taught me to ask for help more often. Next year, I will try to read over the rules and what I need for my bike/kart, because Mr. Eddie and Sam had to rewire some things on my bike. I think everyone should try Evolocity because it can be a very useful skill. Some of these things, at least, are extremely cool to have. These skills you can flex on others. Every week we would have food, then make progress on our vehicles for Evolocity and teach others some cool skills. On the actual race day, I was feeling anxious if I'm unable to race due to cutting it close as we had to redo the wiring, and I didn't know how long it would take. I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Reddy, Mr. Kennedy, and the seniors for being helpful and kind, for being extremely smart on some topics.
Hi, my name's Joseph Kennedy. I'm in Year 9. The best thing about Evolocity this year was making a new build and seeing the progress of the Justice scooter. The main thing I learned was that Evolocity isn't about welding or designing or racing, but a collection of skills and people to come together and do the best we can. It was really cool when we started adding cosmetic items and making it look like what we had planned. Not gonna lie, it was really frustrating when Justice's torque was too powerful as a whole and the chain was torn apart under the pressure of the torque and took hours to fix. My favourite part of the whole process was finally getting to ride and test the bikes around the school. Next year, I want to make another vehicle so we can race them with each other. I think everyone should try Evolocity because it's inclusive, it's safe, it's rewarding, and it's more fun than you would think. Every week we would eat shapes, have a chat, and then get on with making justice on what it is today. On the actual race day, I was feeling really nervous. Just after my drag race, the chain snapped twice in a row, and we were just about to race again whilst it was being repaired, and just in the heat of the moment, it was fixed just in time. I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Reddy, Mr. Kennedy, parents, Year 13s, and everyone who contributed to Evolocity this year.
My name is Lockie Greer. I am in Year 8. The best thing about Evolocity this year was racing at the end of the year because we won some awards. The main thing that I learnt was that how to use the bandsaw and a sanding belt. It was really cool when we got some awards for what we did, and that made me feel proud. I'm not gonna lie, it was frustrating when we set the industrial oven on fire. My favourite part of the whole process was planning at the start of the year because we got to show what we thought and we all got a say in what we did. Next year I'll try to get involved more because I didn't try hard enough. I think everyone should try Evolocity because it is a fun way to socialise and meet new people. Every week we would eat biscuits and talk about how our day went. On the actual race day I was feeling nervous because the chain had broke twice in the drag race, but it went fine. I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Reddy and Mr. Kennedy because they helped a lot with making the bike and gave up their time to help.
Hi, my name is Ryan Loader. I'm in Year 9. The best thing about Evolocity this year was racing the bikes at the racecourse and racing them against other cars. The main thing I learnt this year there was how much it actually takes to build a bike and how much effort and planning it goes into it. It was really cool when we got to race and go out on the racing track and test them against the other schools. I'm not gonna lie, it was very frustrating when we lost our kill switch and we spent ages looking for it. My favourite part of this whole process was when we could look back over all the work we've done and how far we've come. Next year I will try and build a bike twice as fast, and it'll be really fun when I get to race it against the other bikes and see if I'm still faster. I think everyone should join Evolocity because it's fun and it's all around the school, and you can race your bikes against other schools and you can talk to people you haven't talked before. Every week we would go into the workshop and make our bikes better and faster than ever. On our actual race day, I was feeling excited but nervous at the same time to see all the other schools and their bikes to see if our bike would still compete up with theirs. I'd like to say thanks to all the teachers and parents for taking up your time to take us there and show us around and what to do. I'd also like to thank the Year 13s for helping us build the bikes and helping us to show everything that we need to know along the way until Year 13 until we leave.